What's up, YouTube family and fellow spiritualists and awakened people? I hope you're having a good day today. I just want to do a quick video and talk about the Merkaba or the Merkaba, Merkaba or Bah, the Merkaba. Now, the Merkaba is a vehicle for you to use, and it's like in Hebrew it actually means chariot. So it's actually your light body vehicle or your light body chariot. Now, an example of somebody used like their Merkaba, or they tapped into their Merkaba or their chariot, and they used it to actually leave different planes of existence or leave the plane of existence that they were currently on, and to put themselves in a different dimension physically and actually take your body there with you, was Ezekiel. Ezekiel was actually an example of somebody who activated the Merkaba and turned on their light body chariot and their light body spirit and used it as a ship or their own personal quote unquote spaceship so they can leave the plane and go and visit different places or different dimensions. And then actually to get to the point where you're so advanced using the Merkaba or the Merkaba to where you not only take your mind and your consciousness to a different dimension or to a different plane of existence, you take your actual physical body with you. So when you're doing all your fasting and you're doing all your meditation and you're going in within deep and you've already aligned all your chakras and you did all your chakra work, that's when you're able to activate the Merkaba. You can start to play around with the Merkaba and activate it and just see where it takes you and where exactly it's formed. It's formed in the root chakra first, and then you build it up into the other chakras till you get to the crown. You don't have just 7 chakras. You have actually multiple chakras. It's like, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's about like 53 different chakras that run through all the points of the body. Because if you know what meridians are, if you ever seen a map of where all the meridians are in the body, it's certain points and vessels all over the body where the blood flow is. And just a quick way to activate the meridians is just to clap your hands. It's to clap your hands. You send the vibration throughout all the meridians, throughout your whole body when you clap your hands. And it helps you to activate more of the blood flow throughout the meridians, and it awakens the meridians as well. But the Merkaba is a very unique tool that you can use to take your consciousness and your mind to different planes of existence to actually experience different things. So the Mer, M-E-R, is standing for light, and then Ka is standing for body. No, the Mer is the light. Soul is the Ka. It's light for the Mer. The Ka is soul, and then the B-A for Ba is the body. So it's light, soul, body. And it brings and put it together and you get the word Merkaba. But those prefixes all have different meanings. Light, soul, and body. And then you get light, soul, body. And you put them together, and in Hebrew it means chariot. So this is your own personal spacecraft or vehicle for you to use. That is connected to your soul and to your chakras. Now, mind you, when you're doing this, I tell you to be in your your state of fasting, because that's when it's easiest for you to access. It's not going to be super easy for you to access if you are in a density vibration, or you're in a heavier vibration, you got a lot of grief, you haven't done any of the inner work that I've been telling you to do, or anybody else has been telling you to do. You haven't been doing any of the inner work, or you're still holding grudges against people. Anything that makes your soul feel heavy or makes you feel heavy, spiritually on the inside, or makes your mind or your body feel heavy, you want to stop doing that, or go in and within and clean that up, or make sure that's in line before you start trying to tap into the Merkaba, unless you probably won't see the best of results. But it's a very unique tool for you to use and for your soul to evolve. But anyways, for you to actually use the Merkaba, it's a certain technique that you use as far as breathing goes, but you have to visualize what they call the two shapes, or the two tetrahedrons. Tetrahedrons, meaning like a 3D triangle. If you can visualize a triangle, a 3D triangle, and when I say 3D, I mean like a triangle inside of a triangle, meaning instead of the 3 points, you see 6 points, because you see a triangle and you flip it around and then you turn it upside down and you see all the points of the triangle, like pretty much like a square. When a square turns into a cube, instead of 4 sides or 4 different points, it has 8 different points now. So when you do the tetrahedrons and you do the 4, you want to do 8 different points, and then you turn the 3, and then you turn the 3, and then you put another triangle in the middle, in the center. So now you see 2 triangles and they interlock with each other, right? You want to visualize about 2 triangles interlocking with each other, so they begin to spin and turn. They begin to spin and turn vertically, and they begin to spin and turn horizontally, or in a circle. So you see it turning this way, the one on top is turning this way, and then you see the one in the center turning this way. So you want to visualize both of them spinning and rotating at the same time, horizontal and vertical at the same time. That's how you want to visualize the Merkaba when it's spinning. Now, to actually get it to spin while you're visualizing it, and to actually get it to physically spin while you're visualizing it around your body, you want to visualize it around your physical body while you're outside with your socks and shoes off, and you stand onto the earth and you earth. And that way you get the electricity from your biorhythms and from the earth to fuel and power it. But the actual way that you fuel and power it and get it to spin while you're visualizing it is the breath work. It's for you to do the breath work. Now, the breathing technique to activate the Merkaba is a unique technique. You have to be able to breathe through the nose and then out of the mouth, but you do it in a way to where it's like a circular motion. When I say a circular motion, it's a rhythm. It's a rhythmatic type of breath that you do. It's like, for example, you breathe through the mouth, and then you breathe out of the mouth, and then you breathe through the mouth again, and then you breathe out of the mouth again, and then you breathe through the mouth again, and then you breathe through the nose, and then you breathe through the nose, and then you breathe out of the nose, and then you breathe through the nose again, and then you breathe out of the mouth, and then you breathe out of the mouth, and then you breathe out of the mouth again, and then you breathe inside of the mouth again, deep from the abdomen, and then you breathe through the nose. Then you breathe through the abdomen again, all the way up. And while you're doing this breathing exercise, you have to remember and keep in mind, if you're outside with your socks and shoes off and you're standing on the earth and your biorhythms are connected to the earth and you getting in tune with the earth, you're actually drawing electricity up from the earth through your chakras, through your feet, and through your meridians up into the center eyebrow where your third eye is. So you visualize and envision these 2 tetrahedrons, or these 2 triangles spinning, and you're in the center. You visualize, and you see these two triangles spinning as fast as hell while you're in the center. And then you use the breath work and you visualize the electricity from the earth coming up through your meridians, through your feet, and through your chakras to your third eye. And you use the breath to actually power how much the tetrahedrons are spinning and how fast they're spinning. And it's connected to your aura, because the breath is connected to your life force, connected to your aura, and it's connected to your meditation. The most important part of meditation is the breath work. It's not the stretches in the yoga or any of the hand signs or the mudras or anything like that. It's all about the breath of life. It's all in the breath. Everything's in the breath. But the more you do it, and the more accustomed and aligned you get into your Merkaba, and you get the Merkaba introduced into your energetic field and into your mind and into your sphere of reality and your thoughts, you'll be able to actually get to a point where you master it, and then you'll be able to be like, okay, where's my next destination? Where's my next destination? And you can actually pinpoint different destinations that you want to go to. People envision going to different places in the galaxy all the time, and they take their chariot and they leave, and then they come back with visions of what they saw, and they're able to tell you about it. And people wonder how, because they know how to activate their Merkaba. A lot of people activate their Merkaba and they haven't even fucking slept in days, because they've been star traveling all the time, and then they come back here and then they physical body, and they're not even, you know what I'm saying, aware of certain shit. They might not even be aware that they passed out in the fucking grass until like a couple days later, and then they come back and they're like, oh shit, this is where I left at. This is where I left off. And I'm not saying that to scare you, but that's the very advanced practitioners that really know how to use the Merkaba are able to actually take their body with them in the chariot and leave. The very advanced practitioners, the people who really know how to use the Merkaba. My experience with the Merkaba is it's one of those things where I actually have to actually do more of myself and actually tap into it more myself, because I actually haven't fully activated the Merkaba yet. But it takes a little bit of time. It takes work. It takes consistency. Make that one of your affirmations. If you're doing affirmations every day, make that an affirmation. I am fully activating my mind and my light body spirit. I am fully activating my chariot. I am fully activating my Merkaba. I am fully activating my Merkaba. You are fully activating your Merkaba. You remember I told you, use the why. Ask the subconscious why. When you speak to the subconscious, you speak to it in three different forms. You speak to it with the I am, you speak to it with the you are, and you speak to it with the why. The why is very important. If you ask the subconscious mind why something has already happened and it hasn't happened yet, it doesn't know that it hasn't happened yet. It's just registering that you asking why. So it's like, it must have already happened if he asking why this, and that is going on. That's easier ways to just bypass the subconscious mind. So ask the subconscious mind, like, before you go to sleep, when you go into the astral realms and you start doing your astral traveling, just be like, that's when you do your affirmations. Ask, why am I activating my Merkaba? Why am I allowing the Merkaba to be fully activated into my sphere of reality and into my auric field? I am activating the Merkaba. You are activating the Merkaba effortlessly, with ease. You say these things and add those to your affirmations and actually practice this meditation that I gave you, and you'll start to see the results, and you'll actually be like, oh, okay, the Merkaba is something very powerful. Everybody's not going to be able to activate their chariot. When the Bible was talking about certain people aren't going to see death, it literally means certain people aren't going to pass away physically. They're not going to die because they won't see it. Their consciousness is going to be in a different place because they mastered the reality, and they mastered being an ascended master like you're supposed to, and being an avatar like you're supposed to, and controlling all the elements while they was down here on Earth, and they stopped fucking around. So there's that. I just want to give you that quick meditation about the Merkaba and encourage you to do it and see what I'm talking about and do your own study and research and get some information on the Merkaba and look up Ezekiel. And I think it should tell you in one of the verses a story about Ezekiel and how he used the Merkaba and what the things that he was seeing. But be mindful that you are a creator and that when you tap into the Merkaba and you actually get into the chariot and leave and you start doing this, that you can actually create the realms and envision the places that you want to go to and experience. And you will be able to see what's going down on Mars. You'll be able to see what's going down and what's really happening on Saturn. You'll be able to see what's happening in the Lyra star system. You'll be able to see what's going on Series A or Series B or Canis Minor or any of these places. You'll be able to see that because you're not confined to being on Earth. You're not confined to staying here. You're not. They want you to believe that this is all that there is and you're just, you're SOL. You know, when you're really not confined to being here at all. Your consciousness is infinite. You are infinite. Your DNA is infinite. There's infinite things that you different abilities, infinite things that you're able to accomplish is what I'm trying to say. But it's very interesting when you start to look at these things and you start to actually tap into these different energies and allow your auric field to shift into the highest vibration of light possible. And you can go to the 5 dimension, the 5D, and the 6 and 7 and 8 dimension and all of that, where a lot of this stuff that you see down here on Earth right now in the current dimension, in the 3D or 4D, doesn't exist in the higher dimensions. And we talk about exploring heaven and manifesting heaven on Earth so we can actually experience heaven, because the experience that you currently have is only an electrical current or a frequency that is produced from your brain and from your mind. So whatever vibration and frequency that you constantly put out there and constantly keep yourself on, that's what you're getting. That's what you're seeing. So make sure you are mindful of the things that you watch, and make sure you're mindful of the things that you see. If you see something that is unfavorable to you, you can simply reject it. You don't have to accept everything that's unfavorable to you. You can reject it and start to create your new reality that's favorable to you, that you want to experience. But that's just a quick meditation on how to use the Merkaba. And I just want to encourage you to go and, have your own experience with the Merkaba and know that you aren't so limited as a human down here, because humans are actually very, very sophisticated machines, very sophisticated technology. The human body is a very sophisticated piece of technology that a lot of different beings across the galaxy and in the universe do not want to fuck with. They do not want to fuck with you. You think that you're weak, and you think that you're not really as powerful that you are. You think that you're not, you know what I'm saying? They got different classes of people and different, you got A-list actors and all these different classes of people that they want to make look more important, and celebrities that look more important than regular everyday people that are they're up here and you're down here. They want you to have that system in mind, so you would think you're not as powerful as you are. But really, everybody has the same kind of vibration of technology that they're able to tap into. So they want you to think you're not as powerful as you are, when really the truth is you can be more powerful than really any of these people. You could be more powerful than anybody. You really are, in the essence and in the sense. And you have your own unique technology that you need to tap into and really be aware of. Everybody has their own unique set of DNA traits, and everybody has their own unique set of, galactic energy. When we talked about the Zolkin and the galactic energy signatures, everybody has their own. Everybody got their own shit, man. Everybody got their own shit. Everything's unique to everybody. You are unique. So you need to find out what exactly is your niche. What makes you tick. Because everybody has that thing that they're passionate about. So that's just a quick video about the Merkaba. Go check that out. I'm the president of Wealthy Minds, and I'm signing out. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching.